Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's happening, people? We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. It's your boy, Joel Awesome. All right, we talking about Vincent D'Onofrio. I hope I said that right. Says Marvel and Sony needs to get their shit together so Spider-Man can fight Kingpin. It's a complicated rights issue. Boy, you ain't said nothing more right. You ain't said nothing more right. All right, so Vincent D'Onofrio is calling for Marvel and Sony to clear out the red tape so that his Daredevil born-again character, the villainous crime lord Kingpin, can face off against his longtime comic book nemesis, Spider-Man, on the big screen. In a reply to a fan on social media calling for a live-action showdown between Spidey and Kingpin, D'Onofrio wrote, "If Sony and Marvel ever get their shit together, maybe it's a complicated rights issue. Hope so." I mean, we know it is. Is it? I don't even think it is, because if you look at the shared characters, like Marvel gets to share Spider-Man with them, but Kingpin, like Daredevil, is all Marvel, but Kingpin's like in the middle. So Sony can use Kingpin, I'm pretty sure. While D'Onofrio's Kingpin is part of Disney and Marvel's IP machine, Sony owns the film rights to the red and blue wall crawler. However, the studio lends out the character to Marvel so he can appear in films like Avengers: Infinity War. From my understanding, that it's not really that they lend him out. I guess they lend out Tom Holland. But from what I understand, that Marvel can make any movie with Spider-Man as long as it's an Avengers movie. It can't be a Spider-Man movie, but it can be an Avengers movie. So it's not really like they're doing Sony a solid. And it's funny because we thought Marvel was holding Sony up because they was putting out those trash Spider-Man villain movies. And now it's like, yo, Marvel done fucked up so long that Sony got to help them out by putting Spider-Man and shit. Either way, Kingpin and Spider-Man have technically appeared in a movie together, but it was the 2018 animated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Liv Schreiber voiced Kingpin, who faced off against Shameik Morris, Miles Morales. Like, they can use Kingpin. I guess whether they get the actor to be in their movies or Marvel wants to sign off on that, but Marvel should have signed off on that. They tripping, at least for one movie. D'Onofrio was most recently seen as Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, in the new season of Daredevil Born Again, which premiered on Disney Plus Tuesday night. This article was wrote like 2 weeks ago. In the new season, Fisk is the mayor of New York City, stirring civil unrest with the help of his ultra-violent anti-vigilante task force. The highly anticipated Brand New Day will mark the next appearance of Holland's web-slinging hero. Hitting theaters July 31st, the film also stars Zendaya, Sadie Singh, Jacob, blah, blah, blah. Okay, The Punisher, cool. Yeah, I mean, he's right. They got to get it right. And I was hoping for this movie when the Brand New Day, because I don't know why they call it Brand New Day, but Kingpin, I wanted a street level movie. Kingpin set shit off as the mayor. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher team up. It's just gold. It's a gold mine, and it's gonna take you back to that childhood animated Spider-Man that we used to watch back in the 90s, and that would have been fire. You would have made bank, and it would have been the perfect transition to build off the last Spider-Man movie, because you did the one with Toby and Andrew. It's like, where do you go from here? Well, go back to the roots. You know, Kingpin is one of Spider-Man's coolest villains, and the fact that he crosses over with Daredevil is actually cool, and that they're not using that is super weird. And acting like the rights can't be figured out is also dumb. Like, y'all can figure that out. It can't be just, it's usually greed is what's stopping them from getting this stuff done. But let's check out some of the comments. Disney getting their act together. Talk about wishful thinking. Wow. Mark Ruffalo sucks. Will not see in theaters because of him. Down the road, I'll probably watch his vibe. He just ruined the shows for me. So Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk, who's supposed to be the villain in the new Spider-Man movie, which I'm like, I have no idea where they're going with it. I did not watch the trailer. I'm not watching the trailer because I'm going to go to the theaters and watch it anyway. So I'd rather go in there knowing absolutely nothing, because it makes the experience so much better to me. I don't want to know anything. I didn't really want to know who was in the movie, but some of the stuff, you ain't gonna avoid those leaks. D'Onofrio is looking for that fat payday. I bet you that Marvel movie paycheck is better than Marvel TV paychecks. Facts. That's facts. And he deserves it. Like, bro, y'all got a good Kingpin. But if you're going to do a Spider-Man movie with Kingpin, you got to fatten him back up, man. He's too skinny. He's too skinny in this new season. I get it, health reasons. Put a fat suit on him. I mean, but he got to fatten up, man. He got to be thick. No homo. You know what I mean? Pause. But he gotta be right. You tell them Kingpin, and we want Spider-Man versus Venom movie as well. But we already got that. So at least do the Kingpin first. Come on, man. The best shows have the best villains. This is why Marvel beats DC. Joker versus Batman, got to give DC that, okay? Very underrated actor, loved him in Full Metal Jacket, the player Ed Wood, other roles. Everybody agrees for the most part. So we'll see. I think he's right. They need to get their shit together. Let's get this movie done. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they line about the Hulk thing, or maybe the Hulk is in it, but it's really Kingpin behind the scenes and they fight, but who knows? That should really be a 2-part movie. But look, let me stop. Either way, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed now.